Greetings, beautiful people. Find XYZ is here, and let's solve this question from the January-February WASSCE 2026. We have been given a diagram where points J, D, and F are points on a circle with center A. We have been told line CE is a tangent to the circle at point D. We have angle DGE to be 51 degrees and angle AFG to be 38 degrees. We have been told to find angle CEG and then also angle CDG, this small angle. So let's dive in. What can we do first? Now there's something special about tangent. A tangent is a straight line that touches the circle at exactly one point, and that is at point D. There's one thing special about a tangent. The tangent is always perpendicular to the radius. So this is the radius. The radius is any line drawn from the center to the circumference. So this is the radius. Anytime the radius touches the tangent, it gives us an angle of 90 degrees. The line AD must be the same as line AF because they are radius. We can also connect point D and F. After connecting points D and F, we realize that we've created triangle DFE. Take note, the sum of angles in the triangle add up to 180 degrees. Then we can apply angle at the center theorem. Clearly, you can see that the angle at the center, that is angle DAF. Then we have an angle at the circumference which is being created by the chord DF. So the angle at the center is always twice the angle at the circumference. So we can say that angle DAF is twice. So the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. And that angle at the circumference is angle DGF. So this is angle at the center theorem. So what is angle DGF? So angle DGF is 51. So twice of that will give us 102 degrees. So it means that the angle at the center, which is angle DAF, is 102 degrees. We have triangle DAF, which is an isosceles triangle because it's bounded by two radii. So we can say that 102 plus angle ADF plus angle AFD. Because it is a triangle, it should sum up to 180 degrees. But these angles are the same. They have the same measure. So let's represent it with A. So if this is A, this will also be A. So we are going to have 102 plus A will give us 2A, should give us 180. Then subtract 102 from both sides. That will give us 2A to be equal to 78. Then we divide both sides by 2. We are going to get A to be 39 degrees. So we mean that angle ADF is equal to angle AFD, and they are also equal to 39 degrees. Additionally, you realize that angle ADE is equal to 90 degrees. So we can also take away. So if you want to find the smaller angle, which is angle FDE, so we can say that the two angles, which is angle ADF, angle ADF plus angle FDE, to give us 90 degrees. So that is the tangent and radius. Then what is ADF? ADF is 39 degrees plus angle FDE is equal to 90 degrees. Then we subtract 39 degrees from both sides. So we have angle FDE to be 90 minus 39. That will give us 51 degrees. Angle FDE is 51 degrees. We can also say that line GE is a straight line. So G to E, that is a straight line. And an angle on a straight line, they sum up to 180 degrees. So we can sum that angle to find angle DFE. So we can say angle DFE, angle DFE plus angle DFA plus angle AFG. They all lie on a straight line, so they should sum up to 180 degrees. Then angle DFE, we don't know. That is what we are trying to find. And angle DFA was giving us D 39 degrees, which I have already found, plus angle AFG. Angle AFG is giving us 38 degrees, which was given to us in the question. All this should add up to 180 degrees. So we can sum this angle. That will give us 77 degrees. It's equal to 180 degrees. Then we can subtract 77 on both sides. So we can say angle DFE is equal to 180 minus 77, which will give us 130 degrees. So we have angle DFE to be 130 degrees. So we can also consider triangle DFE and realize that the sum of interior angle of a triangle sum up to what? 180 degrees. So let's sum everything up to find angle CEG. So we can say from this triangle, we know that angle CEG plus angle DFE plus angle FDE, they should give us 180 degrees. And we don't know this angle, which is angle CEG. That is why we are trying to find. But we know angle DFE, which is 130 degrees, plus angle FDE, which will give us 51 degrees. This is equal to 180. You can add these two angles. So angle CEG plus 130 plus 55. 130 degrees plus 51 degrees will give us an angle size of 154 degrees. It's equal to 180 degrees. Then we subtract 104 degrees from both sides. So we can say that angle CEG is equal to 180 degrees minus 54 degrees. That will give us 26 degrees. So angle CEG, which is A, is 26 degrees. So we have been able to establish that. So this is 26 degrees. Then the next thing, we are supposed to find angle CDG. Considering this triangle DGF, you realize that this is a tangent to a chord, and this chord. We can apply the alternate segment theorem that states that the angle formed between a tangent and a chord at the point of contact is always equal to the angle in the alternate segment. So realize that this angle will be equal to the measure of this full angle. You see that? Okay, so when we add those two angles, you are supposed to get this. B angle CDG, which you are trying to find, must be equal to angle DFA plus angle JFA. This is alternate segment here. So what is angle DFA? DFA is 39 degrees, and angle GFA, GF to A is 38 degrees. Now we put the two angles together, we are going to have 77 degrees. So watch closely. So this angle is 77 degrees. Similarly, another person will decide to connect points A and G to form another triangle. Now, when that triangle is formed, realize that it also creates another radius. So we can say this and that are the same. So it means that angle AGF will give us 38 degrees. Then we know the full angle measure is 51. So we can do 51 minus 38 to know the smallest angle that is remaining. That will give us 13. So it means that angle AGD is 13. That is small angle. Now this is a radius. This is also a radius. It means that this smaller angle size is 13. Then we know that a tangent and a radius creates an angle of 90 degrees, right? So if we know the smaller one is 13, then the full one is 90. We can do 90 minus 13, and that will give us 77, which is the same as using the alternate segment theorem. Then similarly, you can also see that this chord and this tangent, this is 51. We realize that it is opposite to that. That is also 51 degrees. That is the alternate segment theorem. So it is true for whichever method that you want to use. Is that okay? That is all for you for today. Thank you for joining me. If you found this helpful, kindly leave a comment, subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. See you in the next video.